Hi adventurers, here are our final thoughts on the secret waterfall and rainforest hike. This is through Hike Maui, but we took it an excursion on a Norwegian cruise line. I thought it was great.
I thought it was awesome. It was a lot more hiking than Tara had told me. If she'd be like, "Oh, we have a lot of hiking," I'd been like,
it was a lot more rough terrain than I thought it would be.
It was fine. It was fantastic. The boys, 7 and 9, they crushed it. They had no problem. Mom had more problems than them.
I had more of an issue. They were
by far the youngest.
Oh, absolutely.
I think the next youngest was 2 16-year-olds that were on the hike. But yeah, the boys smashed it. Tara was worried that they'd be able to get up the rocks on certain hikes, and they were getting up quicker than most of the regular people, including
me. So I was told you go on either 3 to 5 to see 3 to 5 waterfalls, depending on, your group and how fast you can get through and all that. So we were lucky enough to get to see 4 waterfalls. Like Robert said, the terrain was kind of rough at places. You were hiking on, the dirt floor. Sometimes you were hiking on slippery rocks. Kind of a little bit of everything, to be honest.
But to get to the secret stuff, that's what you got to do sometimes.
It was more challenging than I thought it would be. And he did give a couple of us, including me, a little walking stick, because I thought he knew, our guide knew we kind of needed a little extra hand. But I thought it was great. The first waterfall we went to was a little bit more crowded than the others. It seemed like it was, I don't want to call it public, but more public than the other ones.
I think it was because of the cliff dive area. Everybody wanted to jump off that 18-foot cliff into the water.
We did it.
I did it 2 times.
He did it twice.
It was really cool. It was when you first get up there, you're just like, wow, this is like awesome. The one thing the tour guide did say, he's like, if you're going to jump where the water from the waterfall enters the water, because that's going to be the deepest part. He's told us to make sure we jump out and towards the where the waterfall penetrated the water.
I'm very impressed. I was the first girl to do it, one of 2. I was more nervous climbing up because you have to climb on the rocks to get up to the top. So Robert offered, he said, I'll help you get up just in case you need help. And actually it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. I kind of had made it out in my head. Once I got up there, I don't know what happened. I wasn't nervous. I'm not afraid of heights, but I jumped off. And if you kind of slow down the video a little bit, you'll notice for some reason I angle forward at the last second and I kind of face planted a little bit.
She tried to overcompensate her jump. Yes. I guess in her head, she didn't feel as though she jumped out far enough. But it was a sight to see.
And so I came up and it didn't look as bad as I thought, but it hurt a little bit. But that was the very beginning of the hike and we still had, 3 more hours to go, so it was fine.
It didn't even feel like that long because the whole entire time, like he had us tasting different berries off trees. Just small little things stopping us, showing us this, showing us that. And I thought that was really cool because not only are we going on a hike and checking out these waterfalls and jumping off the waterfalls, but he's giving us a little bit of history of everything while we're on the hike itself. I thought that was really cool.
So after the first waterfall, you go through a do not enter, but it's private property of Hike Maui. They own the property. So we're allowed on it, and our groups we're allowed on it, but the general public were not allowed on it to see waterfalls 2, 3, and 4. The second waterfall was beautiful. You weren't able to jump off of it, but I thought it was gorgeous. Mm-hmm. The third waterfall was actually my favorite. It was a little bit more my speed. It had a cliff of about 6 feet, and so I actually jumped over the boys' heads into the water, and I kind of redeemed myself. I didn't lean forward this time. I remembered to stay straight up. But I love that one the best. It was just so beautiful.
I like that one.
The fourth and final one was a 15-foot waterfall, and actually I think that might have been the most beautiful waterfall, and there was not rocks at the bottom. It was about a 15-foot height. I actually wish I had done it. I didn't do it because I thought we were going to have to hike back And
like
I was
backtrack the hike we just did.
Right, and I was already pretty tired, and it turns out our guide took us a different way, which was much easier, but I didn't know that, so I thought we were going to have to go back the same way we came. So I decided not to do it, and I do have that small regret, but that was beautiful. We were able to swim behind the waterfall.
We got some pictures of that. That was really cool. And if you've seen one of my previous videos as far as the waterproof phone cases, came in fantastically handy. I just literally, instead of having it around my neck, I just put it in my pocket.
So it was completely submerged.
So it was completely submerged for my whole entire swim out. I took the picture, you know what I mean, put it right back in my pocket and swam back. So that whole entire time it was in my pocket submerged, and no problems at all.
Our boys, who are very good swimmers and even jump off diving boards, decided not to. I think they got a little nervous when they saw the rocks, so they were fine. They decided not to jump, but they did just swim in the water, and they had a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have to say, I'd have to give it at least a 5 out of 5, because not only the beautiful sights, the hiking, the jumping, the little facts here and there, but the tour guide, the tour guide made it. He was fantastic. He did all the jumps before anybody, just show you, hey, listen, this is the jump, this is how you do it, this is where you go. And for him to do it ahead of everybody, it made other people feel more comfortable doing it. But as far as his knowledge and everything, tops, fantastic.
He made it very fun, but he also kept an eye on safety as well. So I really appreciated that. He was a wealth of knowledge. It was just a lot of fun. And I have to say, I always tell people of all our adventures we're going on Hawaii, and everybody's mostly impressed when I show them the waterfall jump. I show them about the helicopter and the mountain tubing and the zip line, but everyone's really impressed with us jumping off an 18-foot waterfall. And they're like, you did it? I never would have imagined.
I didn't know it was an option until we got there.
I think I got some street cred for this, for my friends and family. So, hey, my boys got to see, their parents do something kind of scary and, overcame their fears and were brave and did it. So, I had a great time.
They said 5 out of 5.
Yeah. So make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions about the hike or the waterfalls, please post a comment in the comment section below. And until next time, go out and enjoy the adventure.